So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Friday crossword, where we have today, we have a construction by Hemant Mehta and edited by Joel Faliano. So let's just jump into this grid. Let's wind down. I might drink that whole bottle tonight. I just might. Let's hop in here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Jordans, right off the bat. I think these are Nikes, right? Seems a little simple for a Friday, though. Letters next to a blurred image, perhaps. I'm assuming this is NSFW, i.e. not safe for work. Okay. Domed drink. Ices? I think that's how you spell them. Like some blankets and burritos. Wet. Okay. Pleated garment. Maybe a kilt. Became smitten. Maybe he fell in love. I hope everybody gets a chance to do that at some point. Animal that's catadromous. Catadromous. It's been a long time since I've seen this word. Catadromous, meaning it lives in freshwater but likes to go to sea to breed, and this is an eel. Place for student mixers. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a science lab. Maybe you want to check that. Longest serving Prime Minister of Japan. I think this is Abe. Aspiring mariner. CNN political correspondent Bash. I think this is Dana Bash. Thanks follower, perhaps a lot. Arm raisers, informally. We're talking about them deltoids. So delts, what's this CN here? Bill featuring Ben. Okay, so that's a C note. Eccentric, looks like this is Dottie. Aspiring mariner. Maybe a Navy cadet? Awards won by George Strait in 3 separate decades. Credential to climb the corporate ladder. Well, I guess this is an MBA, but I'm thinking this must be CMAs, but would it be the country music? Yeah, I mean, I might as well put it in there. Contingency plan. I don't know yet. Let's see, long rows or long rows. Food item that's fittingly shaped like a mouse cursor. Stuff. Modern TV attachment. Maybe a Roku here. Stuff. Did an impression of aped. Doc's orders. Probably meds, and I think that makes this up here cram. So stuff it into cram. Last thing left in Pandora's box. Well, now this is a great clue because it's full. First of all, I think it was a mistranslation. I don't think that they were actually boxes. I think Pandora had ewers, or urns, like big vases. Pots, really. But they're full of lots of evil, lots of good, but the last thing is hope. And let's see, barely made without, so we're talking about eking out there, and food item that's fittingly shaped like a mouse cursor. Now, do you see it in here? Because I see it. I want to just say, to the cheese wedges of the world. Man, after a long day, That is absolutely phenomenal. Nothing like a good, solid red wine. Oh, what did I do there? I put a W there? Okay, so long rows then are going to be feuds. Contingency. Let's see, 1873 invention, first used in San Francisco. And I think this is a cable car. Yeah, I think that's a cable car. Okay. Rice-A-Roni. The San Francisco treat. Keep up to date on the issues, question mark. Massive onrush. This looks like, what is this? I think it's like a tidal wave, but where did this MBS come from? It's an MBA. Good Lord. I'm sure I have fat fingered something else I have not seen yet. And if you've seen it, I apologize. That's got to be just beyond irritating. I think this is a tidal wave. So I'm going to have to just really make sure that I've done everything correctly. I'm just having one of those days where I just don't. It's just been a long day. I mean, my day starts at like 4:30, and I mean, I've been at it now for 13 hours. I mean, keep up to date on the issues. I'm thinking this is renew. Okay, so you see the question mark there, so it's not gonna be like watch the news and you can get them up to date with the issues. No, it's gonna be something other, some other meaning. A lot of times they play in the double entendre, so you never really know. Proctor's directive began. Spain's so-called city of saints and stones, and this is a villa. Court figure in old slang, and this is a cager, I think. Easy on me, yes, of course, Adele. So this contingency looks like it's working itself into a fallback plan, which is good. Hill's partner in publishing. Well, I mean, that's McGraw, but I was just thinking about it. Isn't he married to Faith Hill? I don't know. I saw them in one of those prequel shows. I guess was it Yellowstone? Wasn't bad. I mean, I really liked Tim McGraw's performance in it. I was a captain too. You don't hear me ever say anything about it. I was a captain actually as well, and that's why I like that line so much. Get a rise out of, maybe bake? Yes. Cass Elliot and Michelle Phillips, well, they're in the Mamas and the Papas, and so I guess these are the Mamas. I just love that band, by the way. I mean, before my time, I get it, but gosh, I mean, just love the Mamas and the Papas. Comes out on top. Lovable Rascal is a skimp, I think, and comes out on top. Prefix in some juice names. Well, this is clearly crayon. If you haven't heard it, Brian Regan does a fantastic stand-up special where he talks about how, like, the crayon sales guys have gotten into everything. The crayon grape, crayon apple, crayon everything. And like the poor banana guy can't seem to get any inroads. It's just kind of funny. Fine wine word. And the only thing I can think of, 3 letters right now, is cru. As in Grand Cru or Premier Cru. So 3-finger salute to help reboot. That's funny. I have never seen that. I don't think I've seen this ever. Control-Alt-Delete. Very nice. Well, okay. So one-time Ford rival. I guess this is an Olds. You got 4 letters that start with an O. I mean, it could always be an Opel if you're talking about cars. But that's OPEL, by the way. but I didn't have that. See, this merger agreement, I imagine since we have a question mark, it's going to be kind of snarky, and I'm thinking this is I do. You're merging 2 lives into one. Treasured, okay. It's just dear, maybe. Outpaces the syllabus. So maybe reads ahead. Reads ahead. And helpful word in a cryptogram. Often the gets larger visually. This would probably be nears. Java servers. Now this is very clever. I'm loving it. Earns. Wow. Nice. Prenatal period. I guess we're talking about a trimester here. Northernmost point in the inner Hebrides, and I think this is sky. And word on either side of after. Things that reminds me of that opening line on that Pink Floyd song, Day Off Today, Day Off Today. Dessert skipper's explanation. So I'm on a diet. Okay. So cutting lines. These look like these might be snide remarks. I've endured a few cutting lines in my life. Sounds fun. Let's. Capital of Punjab province. So that means this is Pakistan, not India. So I think this is Lahore. Tossing and turning, say, maybe losing sleep. Maybe. Empty the trash. Bouquet feature. I'm going to go with an aroma on this one. And it looks like empty the trash is to erase, which is, yeah, that's good. It's clever. Sported, maybe had on. And not sketchy. Looks like it's going to be legit. But what does that make this here? Go dim. Got it. Okay. Legit. And 7-piece puzzles are 10 grams. So coming around the corner here, credits, maybe sites. We got an option for a road trip, which is the route we'll be taking. I like to think of playing Slugbug as an option for a road trip. Hidden treasures on Survivor. And I don't know. I think this is Idols, so I think that they pick up Idols. I don't think I've ever watched it. Capital city that's home to the Vigeland Sculpture Park. And I think this is Oslo. I have a kid sister that lives there. Not keep harping on, maybe drop it. Option in the Monty Hall problem. Okay. What's behind door number 1? Ski ball target, the hole. Very clear as a stream. Oh, I like that. In HD. So, how do we do, Bob? Okay. Well, we're having a delayed reaction right now for the sound, so maybe it's just not going to play today. Speaker's on. But 1308, this is not a bad way to spend an afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are on this planet. Knocking out the grid today. Congratulations. It's a wonderful thing to feel a little bit accomplished on, like making your bed. Really been getting a lot of great comments from all of you, and I just want to say thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart. That nothing makes me happier than seeing comments and having an opportunity to actually interact with you. That's a huge thing for me. I don't want to just be some talking head. You know, I want to do the crossword, and I want to kind of have our own little community here. I think it's going to be kind of fun. And so I really appreciate the comments. That's just great. People liking, subscribing. I mean, this is fabulous. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the Saturday grid, which will be early in the morning. So we probably won't have any wine. So I do have to drive tomorrow. So I guess I'm going to get up in the morning and I'll be having Sprudelwasser, bubble water in German. And with that, I guess we can go with, well, what language do you want to use today? I guess we just go ahead and just do a reset. Let's just head on back to the French. À plus tard. I'll see you later. À plus tard. And au revoir. À bientôt. Cheers. Take care.